Today I want to talk to you about survivors from Ravenloft's book. What is a survivor? Well, sometimes you want to maybe do a slight prequel to your main game. Perhaps someone's having a vision and you want to flesh that out into a session. Perhaps the prequel, as I say, is like in a movie when it opens with a scene that you see a murder and then cuts to 3 months later and then the actual adventuring party turn up. Well, you get to play out that scene and everyone's involved because you all get mini characters. These are called survivors and they have special stat blocks. In the book it calls them cutscenes, but it can be dreams or even just memories, flashbacks if you will, from your main game. It would be one thing to talk about an incident that happened in a character's backstory or whatever. You actually get to play this out. So survivors have 4 different stat blocks to choose from: the apprentice, the disciple, the squire and the sneak. Now they're only level 1 and there's ways to get them to level 3, but this is just meant to be in and out, a session, maybe 2 sessions. The apprentice would be like a very basic wizard, the disciple kind of like a cleric, the sneak something of a rogue, and the squire, well, maybe a fighter. You can streamline your details to fit the DM's needs. So let's say you're in a dream sequence of a main character in another game, like you're playing Curse of Strahd, and you talk about a time that your homeland was invaded by vampires. You choose one of the 4 stat blocks and you flash back to that game within your game. Rather than gaining experience points, a survivor increases in level whenever it makes sense for your adventure. A survivor that advances from 1st level to 2nd level and from 2nd to 3rd gains access to the player's choice of survivor talents. In the book here we have Adrenaline Surge. At the start of your turn you can choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. Until the start of your next turn you are frightened of that creature and your walking speed is double. You cast it on yourself, so you have to dash double speed away from the main antagonist. Michael Myers in Halloween, you run away. Or Desperate Scream. Whenever you make a saving throw, you gain advantage on the saving throw by summoning a desperate scream. You can scream twice. It's audible up to 100 feet away and you can get help. You learn one 1st level spell of your choice with Divine Guidance. You can cast this spell once between long rests. You can select the talent more than once, but you must choose a different spell. There's the Magical Talent. You learn one 1st spell from the wizard list. Resilience. Choose one ability score, gain proficiency in saving throws using that. Sacrificing Shield. Use your reaction to become the target of the attack. Instead, when a creature you see makes an attack against a target you can see within 5 feet of you, you can instead become the taker of that damage. Skillful, you gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice. Slip Away. When a creature hits you with an attack roll and deals damage to you with the attack, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance against that damage. You can then move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. These are very underpowered characters. They're just for optional fun little deviations from your normal game, but they kind of follow the same rules as a horror film heroine. There's a lot of cool horror-y stuff, and since it's around Halloween as I'm recording, this is worth looking into.